This video is a very important one. I don't think it can be overemphasized how important this is, because if you don't get this right, your failure can end up leading you to a diet that's unhealthy. Then you'll just have a slow decline, a subpar life. You got one life. You got to get it right. So I'm going to explain all the factors that go into how to eat an all-fruit diet safely, also known as a Fruitarian diet or the 80-10-10 diet.
And you don't stop, and you don't stop, and you don't quit, and you don't quit, and you don't. Everybody on the move. Everybody, let's move. Oh.
Okay. The number one important thing for achieving success with a diet based on fruit, the number one healthiest food on the planet, is, and you all know this by now, it's to eat enough of it. Fruit is less dense in calories than most other food groups. Therefore, you have to eat more volume, and that could take getting used to. You might have to do a slow transition into this diet. Although if you're one of the people doing my summer fruit diet fest, it's only 2 weeks, so it's not as important. You can go a couple weeks with less calories, but you still want to get at least 1,600 for the average person. And for larger people and more active people, you want to get around 2,500 calories. Tip number 2 is to eat fruit when they are ripe. Even if you follow this, you may not have the right idea on what ripe fruit is. Like people might think that a banana is ripe when it's no longer green. But that would take weeks to ripen. The general rule has been to wait until there's the brown spots on them, which does not mean the banana is going rotten. That's just a disease of the skin. It doesn't affect the inside. That just happens over time, and it's a good way of telling how old the fruit is. But it's not a great way, because some bananas do not spot. You really want to go by the same rule that you apply to almost all fruit, and that is softness. When a fruit's no longer hard, that means it's getting ripe. I made a video a long time ago about fruit ripenesses, going into specific fruits. Let's take a look at that old video for some 2013 nostalgia. Today's video is all about how to pick out the best and ripest fruit. The tomatoes should be firm. Mangoes. Now these should have an aroma. An aroma is nature's way of letting us know that a food is ripe. In nature, animals just go around smelling for food. And different animals smell different things. And that's how they know what to eat. And that really is the secret to being healthy. You want to feel for softness. These have some wrinkles on it, so these are really ripe. Don't be scared away by wrinkles. Green is not a bad sign. Oh yes, grapes should be hard, not soft. Pears should be soft. And that's it. That's the secret. Same goes for peaches. I've noticed that bigger ones are better. Bigger the better, big love. They get sweeter. But that might be something else going on this year. More reddish color is better. The redder the better. Plantains, they will go from green to yellow and then start blackening on the skin. But sometimes they don't blacken following their ripening, just like bananas and spots. So once again, the way to do it is to feel for softness. And you got to differentiate between softness and bruises. There's the bruise here because everywhere else is still hard. The next rule is to limit the amount of citrus you eat. This especially goes for the more acidic ones, grapefruit, lemon, lime, and also pineapple. If you eat a lot of these foods, you're going to get sensitive teeth and gums, and that's just a noticeable effect. This happens a lot with people who go on a high-fruit diet because they tend to want to cleanse using citrus. I would limit my lemons to no more than 1 a day, grapefruits to 2 a day, but oranges you can do more. For instance, having an orange meal, like 3 or 4, you want to balance the diet out with plenty of alkaline fruits.
Bananas.
Of course, not at the same meal. That's another thing. You want to separate fruits. Bananas can also get spotted too early. How I know it's too early is because the bananas are still hard or firm. With those, the bananas have to get almost all brown before they get really ripe. Sure, you could eat them before they get soft, when there's no longer any green on them. But the riper the fruit is, the easier it digests, the less bloating you have. Really soft bananas, you can just eat a whole bunch of them at once, and they just melt into you. Number 4, even if you're eating an all-fruit diet with a lot of watery fruits, you still need to drink water. And I understand the people who don't drink much water on this diet, because it seems to make sense that you shouldn't need water. I don't know why you do, but you can still get a little dehydrated. Now, there are some fruits that are so high in water that would serve as your water for the next few hours. That's mostly melons, especially watermelon. And this brings up another point. Make sure you don't drink water while there's fruit in the stomach. And so it's important to know how long it takes for the fruit to move beyond the stomach. Melons take about 20 minutes, and on the high side is bananas, plantains, mangoes, and dates. Those take about an hour. Most of the other fruits take a half hour. Another thing you still need to do, that some people don't, because animals don't do it, and that is brushing your teeth. Again, I don't know why, but teeth develop a buildup no matter what you eat. As a matter of fact, I think part of this is detox, because I can brush my teeth before going to bed, and then when I wake up, I would have stuff on my teeth. I've been teaching for many years about that you should not brush your teeth after eating citrus because of the acid, and that you should brush beforehand. I now have an amendment to that, something I learned within the last year, and that is not only should you brush before eating, but you should brush using toothpaste. Now, I know some people don't believe in toothpaste, but the thing about that is that it coats your teeth. It leaves a film on your teeth that protects it from the food. This film lasts about a half a day, and that's why they recommend brushing twice a day. This will protect your teeth against the acid. And if you use toothpaste before eating something like cooked food or grains, those foods won't stick to your teeth as much. Then it'd be really much easier to brush off afterwards. From here on out in this video, everyone you'll be seeing eats a high-fruit, low-protein diet.
Almost all fruits range between 3 to 9%, exactly what is recommended in terms of protein content. And so it becomes a misconception.
You never know where it's coming from. You never know when the next big sound gonna come. Baghdad, Hong Kong, Tokyo, King Kong. Pain or shine, never stop anyone. I like my bass loudy, loudy, louder. I like my bass loudy, loudy, louder. Everybody on the move. Everybody let's move. Oh yes, 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 yes. Touching down on Mother Earth, I take mud and turn it into pottery. Lottery, I give all a chance as I welcome all to the dance.